Sorry about that, chat. All right, I think we're back. I think we're back. Yeah, I think we're back. Sorry if you guys are just staring at a black screen right now. My PC just died. I forgot this still happens. I genuinely forgot this still happened. So, also, I did not realize I cracked 40 followers. So thank you for that, guys. I did not realize that. Sorry, my PC just died. All right, I think we're back. Yeah, we're back. Let me go hop on back on Simulated Universe. Sorry about that, chat. I forgot my PC still dies. All right, let me start recording my phone because I don't want my PC to die again. Give me a moment, chat. Yeah, it was the power supply. If you want, I can send a recording of it. I accidentally inverted the screen though. It was a poor video done by me. I can send you guys a video of it. I can't send you the. I don't have the video of it dying, but I can send you the video of it dead. So I'll be sending it over in my Discord. So if you guys want to see that, I'm gonna put it as stream clips because it technically is a stream clip. So yeah, can compress it. Hopefully the video is not big enough, like too big. All right, I'm just saving a bunch of videos of it dying. Wait, chat, I can't send it. I'll try to send another video of it dying midstream. So if it dies again, this is gonna be pure comedy of it dying. Also, I'll be changing my power supply sooner, right around July because apparently the delivery is like 2 weeks. So it's gonna take a while. So for now, we'll have to stick with dying power supply. Unfortunately. Also, I'll probably won't be streaming right around Hoyo Fest week, partly because I'll be doing other types of content, aka recording it. So if you guys want to see that, please wait for the vlog. I'll still have to edit it, so it'll probably be a while before I can post it. But yeah, please look out for that because yeah, that's pretty exciting. Also, unfortunately, like I said, sorry for my PC if my PC keeps dying because I have no control over that. Let me change the. Let me change the thumbnail because I'm still using my my Strenova thumbnail. Anyways, moving back into Honky Starbucks. All right, my phone is recording now, so if it dies again, it dies. We have a witness. Witness. Witness the destruction. Witness. Yeah, it was the power supply though. So yeah. Unfortunately, the power supply died, but nothing else we can really do about it. So moving back into the shit, the class. Sorry if things died. It's a little awkward, but I'll probably have someone to compile that maybe in the future because I want to get everything edited and well done. But maybe I'll just record a different intro and shit like that. So All right, let's go back to where we were, shall we? So, why am I? So let me explain the meme behind Cosmic Big Lotto. Cosmic Big Lotto wasn't exactly the biggest meme in the world when it came out, but when it really became a meme was when people really started doing simulated universe, like as endgame content, farmable endgame content. And why do I say that? If you guys haven't read what it does, after destroying destructible objects, there is a small chance of receiving one curio, but also a small chance of destroying this curio and all allies losing 99% of the current HP. So back then, when this motherfucker didn't exist, this thing, to say the least, and I will say this, to say the least, this curio was so detrimental to some runs that it basically just ruined the chances of other runs. Luckily nowadays it doesn't really matter because healers nowadays are broken as fuck. So yeah, it's not really an issue anymore, but yeah. So another reason why this thing became a meme also recently was when kind of somewhat recently, by the way. When trying to remember what the domain was called, but when the playable domains started to exist, the gamer domains, as I like to call them. Forgot what they were actually called. I think they were encounter domains. Encounter domains. I'm trying to remember, but we'll encounter them later once we do Golden Gears, because that they came out when Golden Gears came out. So you'll also encounter more in Unknowable Domain and Divergent Universe. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin our run in Simulated Universe. Also, we received a Tramit called Chaos Tramits. Those are actually really useful because those are the only thing that can really allow recycle. And speak of the devil, that was to be expected. As you can see, that's the massive downside of that curio. But it's not really a big downside. Why? Because we have Luocha. Luocha's healing is just way too broken. As you can see. Luocha's healing is just way too broken. Also, just a little tip for those who are playing Simulated Universe for the first time. Please turn off brief description. I know it's an eyeful or an eyesore to read everything, but knowing what things do is so much more valuable than actually not knowing what most things do. Because the percentage increase might not really matter for you, but to some, and when I say hyper optimizing runs here, some of them really make a difference by knowing what exactly each thing does. Also, apologies if I know this is poor gameplay because auto battle is a fucking dick. Auto battle can be a little bullshit sometimes. Also, our goal for this run is actually to pull for Sunday and not pull Sunday, but our goal for this run is to get enough jades for this account's owner to potentially get Finon's Icon, because the account's owner wants to get Finon. But also on top of that, they also want to get
Life is as a film.
they also want to get Sunday to really make the Finon comp synergy work. Also, apologies once again. Sorry, chat, for the PC dying. That wasn't really within my realm of expectations, but since I have it documented that it died again, I want to try to document more of it. Because while I still have my power supply, I want to really show that this power supply has an issue. So, yeah. Also, yeah, this is actually a very effective way of saving your TP, or what I like to technique points, or what I like to call TP. Technique points refer to mostly just regular combat techniques, technique things. Also, this is where we actually have to start tackling what exactly are components of simulated universe. So each simulated universe run has multiple domains, a number of particular domains. These can be combat, elite domains, elite domains, encounter domains, which we'll be talking about later. There are transaction domains, or some domains which are called store. There's also escapade domains, but those are for unknowable, divergent universe, and unknowable domain. And I guess we'll also have to discuss abnormal occurrence and abnormal swarm combat domains at some point, but don't worry about that too much. Swarm disaster makes it a lot easier to digest those. All right, so this is an occurrence domain. What happens in occurrence domains, you may ask? Occurrence domains really specialize in a certain something called random effects like bullshit. It's mostly bullshit most of the time. You gotta realize that. It's mostly bullshit. But sometimes they're actually really good. And sometimes they're really bad. Also, one thing you will realize in the old simulated universe, you are forced to run your lineup. If you are choosing your own lineup, sometimes, because of the rare chances, you probably want to get Ruan Mei. Like I said, because of the rare chances, it is not guaranteed to get Ruan Mei. And I'll have to tell you that, guys, because Ruan Mei is probably the one occurrence that will take you a long time before you ever encounter it. So if you're ever running Ruan Mei in a Ruan Mei based domain, it's kind of iffy. But what is a counter solution to this? What is the counter solution for Ruan Mei? We'll discuss that strategy once we hit Golden Gears, because Golden Gears, to say the least, breaks the meta, or not really breaks the meta, breaks the game a little, because there are a few things that we can variables that we can manipulate to basically force Ruan Mei to come out. But we'll discuss that later. So let's do another occurrence domain. We don't know what exactly this occurrence domain is. So IOU dispenser. Okay. This is the one mistake that a lot of people really make a lot. But the only reason why you should ever take IOU domain is if you get it early and you have a lot of money. If you don't have a lot of money and you get it early, don't. Just don't. Just don't. Most of the time, it's not worth it. But in this particular scenario, since this is basically our third domain, it's very much worth it.
My hair is standing up. Maybe we should go the other way.
I mean, yeah. You see this motherfucker?
Cat and mouse time!
You seen this motherfucker?
Repay.
Okay. So now that we've used our TP points, this is a lot easier. This is gonna be a much easier run. And okay.
The dead return.
For modern players right now who know Divergent Universe, this might look familiar to you, but because in Divergent Universe that this thing in Divergent Universe is so hard to encounter most of the time. Emphasis on most of the time. If you're unstrategic about it, it's really hard to encounter. But if you're strategic about it, it's a lot easier to encounter. But most of the time, no one. It's a lot more difficult to encounter than usual, and that's because this thing is what we like to call, I think, resonance interplay. It was resonance interplay. I forgot what it was called, but it is the epitome of a buff because you have these particular blessings. It's not applicable for all simulated universe content, but it's very much applicable for this kind of this version of simulated universe, because this was the foundation of that introduced this particular feature for simulated universe. So, okay, this is one thing you should also know. When you're fighting an elite domain, and I don't know if this is applicable for all simulated universe content, so this is, like I said, I'm not an expert in this stuff, but I do know a lot of things that I would love to share. When you're doing this kind of run, you can kind of expect that elite domains to should drop at least 3-star blessings. So that's something you should take note of. Okay. I am not playing around with these. Maybe this. Trapezoid is actually really fun to play with. We can lose the Tramets. I don't really care about the Tramets that much. This would be much better. This cavity model system would be way better curio, as you can read from the description, for later game content. But we'll discuss what each individual curio will do eventually down the line once curios actually start to begin to matter. Because curios don't really matter initially in the regular simulated universe because they don't really make or break most of the content that you're doing. Okay, so this is resonance formation. So we have a thing called resonance, right? Path resonance. This is the funny part about regular simulated universe. Path resonance is, as you saw earlier, the attack. Resonance interplay, the thing that I was talking about, is between different types of paths, which you unlock at Golden Gears and Divergent Universe. Golden Gears and Swarm Disaster. I think those are the only two things that have resonance interplay, so I'm not really too sure about it. But yeah, those are the only, from what I recall, the only two bits of content that have resonance interplays. So, which one of these is the more worth it one? In my opinion, the middle one is really good, but you also want to get a way to periodically get more energy in your resonance or path resonance, because it really depends on what you want to do. Some path resonances really like taking advantage of enemy weakness. These are particular buffs that really buff your path resonance depending on what type of formation you're really trying to look for here. So ideally for us, we want to get something that first applies a baseline damage of it, but also sometimes energy first, because gaining energy for it is very crucial because it buffs your damage. So yeah. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, chat. Also, this is the reset. This is what the dice do. So, and that's worth it. That was so worth it. Okay. Chat, give me a moment. All right, I have returned, and let us continue this simulated universe run. We'll only be doing, like I said, 2 simulated universe or 3 simulated universe runs, base runs, and then I'll show you what's in store for other simulated universe runs. As you can see here, this is a very old model of how simulated universe used to work. Because back then we only had 204 energy, trailblaze power. I think we also had at some point 180 only. But yeah, from what I remember, at some point we only had 180 trailblaze power. So back then we only got to do this, I think, for a matter of 4 times, I think. Yeah, a matter of 4 times a week. So that would cost a total of 160 per run. And since we would get immersifiers every time we do it once, yeah, it allows a free reroll for 2, I think. But yeah, moving on. We shall redeem this with energy, but you can actually most of the time just use immersifiers as a good currency, because simulated universe currency for immersifiers is a lot easier of a way to store energy that you want to use for simulated universe content. So, yeah. By the way, immersifiers, as you should probably know, only apply for regular base simulated universe and divergent universe. Any other iteration of simulated universe expansions don't really use immersifiers. So yeah. Okay, this one's a really decent one. Energy regen, it's pretty good for healers. But yeah, this one could go. Also, yes, Word of tip number 1 for simulate tip number 2 or whatever tip number it is simulated when running simulated universe, one thing you should always try to do or try to get is, or one thing you should always try to do, not to get, I mean, one thing you should always try to do is sort out your fucking relics. Because most of the time, and I know a lot of people who don't do this, why do you guys, whenever you gain your relics, why don't you guys never check out your relics? So, yeah. Okay, now we've arrived to a respite domain. The respite domains are, as you probably would know based off the title, respites, like area of healing and resing your teammates. Particularly, this domain also specializes in extracting particular characters from your PC. Think of it like how you, in Pokemon, there's a PC containing all your Pokemon, and you can extract PC Pokemon from your PC. But the certain key limitation of this in base simulated universe, all the way until Golden Gears, is that you can only take one character at a time here. Once we enter Divergent Universe and go Unknowable Domain, that's just a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all because you basically get to take an entire PC with you in your bag. Think of it like how the newer Pokemon games basically have the PC inside the bag instead of having to go to the Pokemon Center and having infinite ways to extract said characters. Okay, so this is, like I said, the best tip I can always give you. Always try to take Runmei, because you'll never know when you'll get the occurrence for Runmei. Also, something else you'll encounter when you're in the respite domains, a Herda. What exactly do you do with Baby Doll Herda? Baby Doll Herda is a character that varies depending on which respite you're on. For respite 1 and 2, she basically gives you an option between 3 particular things here. 1 is an option for a 1-star blessing. 2, option number 2, is a 120 cosmic fragment trade, which, by the way, cosmic fragments are the currency that you use in simulated universe runs. Important thing to note there. And which is for 120, spend 120 for 1 curio, or option number 3, which is enhanced 2 random blessings for 180. In this particular scenario, and almost every scenario, curio is probably your best thing to get, because it's probably the most worth it thing out of everything here. Okay, this one's a good question. What exactly should we take here? In my opinion, Interstellar Big Lotto is kind of a meme to take, but it really depends on you. Punk Lord mentality is really good if you're entering simulated universe as a noob. If you're not really too experienced with having good stuff, or like you don't really have anything good much in simulated universe, or you don't really have any built characters, highly advise to get Punk Lord. As for tonic efficacious chaos, I don't really recommend it, but it's not the best, it's not the worst. It's not the best, nor is it the worst, like I said. Technique damage is kind of eh. Why? Because, well, technique damage doesn't really matter that much. Especially since, depending on your comp, you probably won't even be needing technique damage. Because not every unit in this game deals a technique that does damage. So, in my case, I went for Interstellar Big Lotto. Okay, this will be kind of annoying if it instantly breaks, so hopefully it doesn't break instantly. This is just, wow. Okay, just shoot him. I won't really discuss combat, because simulated universe combat doesn't really differ from big combat outside of, well, like I said, path resonance and resonance interplays and resonance formations. Doesn't really matter that much. Okay, this is probably the one time where I will teach you to not get the thing that's directed to your path. And that's because some blessings like Starlin Hut over here, make a very good argument as to why you should take it over your usual path blessings. Because these particular blessings really change how you play Simulated Universe. Okay, this one's a good one. Doctor of Love is a healing follow-up one, so it's pretty good. Curio. Oh, not Curio. That's a Warp Trotter. Okay, here's something you probably don't know or you haven't expected from if you haven't played Simulated Universe before. Warp Trotters are, as you know, in the outside world, just a very basic mob. They just run away. But for Simulated Universe, most of the
Wait any longer and you'll owe me interest.
most of the time that you are fighting a Trotter, they have a particular effect. This can range from preservation, destruction, abundance, and I think that's about it, really. I think they only have 3 paths.
I'll take it all.
And yeah, they basically deal damage if they're destruction to you whenever they get attacked. They also can... They can also heal your opponents whenever they're attacked. Or they can also heal the rest of the opponents when they get attacked. Or the last one, which is Preservation, which starts the battle initially with 30 shield points. Which doesn't really matter that much right now because our comp is kind of broken. Our comp and synergy is kind of broken, so...
Found me.
Alright, now we broke the Trotter. We don't really have much of an issue.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
I think we really just tried to get...
You want to take advantage? Come to me.
I think, yeah, this is just... I think that we win this. Yeah, we win this. So, I'm not going to discuss what each blessing does, but there are just know that there are some particular blessings that will basically break the game. Not break the game, but like break the game decently enough to the point where it feels like it's breaking the game. And that is the massive downside of Interstellar Big Lotto. Also, update, by the way, on the power supply. Like I said, it's in 2 weeks. So, expect me to, like I said, be able to change that out right around the week of Hoyo Fest. Because from what I remember, it's going to arrive
Time is money, you know. Wait any
by
longer, you'll owe me interest.
the second week of July or 3rd week of July. Because, like I said, the delivery takes 2 weeks, but we'll instantly attach the part once it comes in.
I'll see you off.
Since we're getting it warranty claimed.
Follow my charge.
You'll pounce.
I won't go over what blessings do particularly as per rarity, but I think you guys can also always just do your research about it. But if you guys want blessing combos, on the other hand, we'll discuss that later on down the line when we're actually going through particular Simulated Universe content. Right now, since we're just in the introductory phase, we're just mostly going over just how to run Simulated Universe, period.
Bloom. 1,000 thanks. Nothing major.
But yeah, feel free to chat now, guys, because
Eternal
I think we're
sleep is
basically
not
almost
the
done with
end.
class
The
now.
dead return.
With chapter 1. There's nothing really else that we haven't encountered outside of transaction
You chose
domains.
the wrong enemy.
So once we encounter a transaction domain, we're basically there. And the boss domain, which is the final part of this.
There's no time to lose.
And I will end class. Not the stream, but I will end
Battle is
class. So
unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Follow my charge. Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
we'll see.
You can't run. We've entered
Time
the
for the
storm.
master's
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Don't fight so I can leave early.
Take it on. Our cute play session is over. With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha.
Also, one thing you guys should always take note of is simulated universe content. It can be very difficult sometimes. Has the IOU... have we resetted the IOU? I think we resetted the IOU. Yeah, I think we...
situation has changed.
Also, TP doesn't really matter that much right now because we have way too much damage on our hands.
It smells of money. To guard and defend. Crush them. Come to me.
Try bloom.
Bloom.
1,000 thanks. Receive divinity. 1,000 thanks. Repay.
Lend me your strength.
Ah yes, buff
no
him
time
even
to
though
lose.
he's literally the
Conflict
guy who's gonna attack
Found
next.
me.
My speed thing kind of got
Show
broken.
no mercy.
You want to take advantage? You can't run.
The dead return.
Dispel.
Show no
Show
mercy.
no mercy. Time for the
Here,
master
this
stroke.
thunder.
Lend me your strength.
Forgot this guy doesn't have Bronya like cone. I forgot the person who owns this is no Bronya cone. Fuck.
Don't fuck. Our cute playset. With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha.
I'll see you.
Found me.
No, okay, this is one of the trap curios that I was talking about. Don't ever get these. Don't ever get this. You might want to get it once for one run just for the fucksies and just to get it. But don't mess with that. That shit's like fucking annoying to deal with. Damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Draco? No. We'll just get a Aven. I'll take this. Since I have 600. It's over 100 damage. Okay, this might be a transaction domain right after, so keep in mind, chat. First candle of response, obtain random. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so this is where we're, this is the first transaction domain. So this is what I was referring to. This is basically an occurrence domain, but with very particular things that go on inside it. It's mostly transactional. So if basically you're selling something to buy something most of the time. This is, well, we're just selling stuff to buy stuff, so that's basically it. I'll take the crit rate. Crit rate's much better, since the crit rate is not that good here. And we're about to end class here, or end our class, because this might be just the end of chapter 1. But yeah, we're basically entering the final section of this fight, which is we're fighting Japard. But before that, this is what I was referring to when I said Herta, Baby Herta has a different purpose in the regular in the third encounter that you get with her. Well, it depends on the version of Simulated Universe, but most of the time it's on the upper part of Simulated Universe. But yeah, this is when you encounter Thirda, who is, well, here to basically buff your skills.
When faced with an army,
Or buff your bosses.
bide your time and time your attack. Let's wait.
Show your courage. Cat and mouse time.
Repay.
Christ, I just realized I spent 30 minutes rambling about fucking Simulated Universe. That's
To guard
insane
and
to me.
defend. Crush them.
The dead return!
Found me. With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha.
Time for the master
Show no
stroke.
mercy. Stay focused.
With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha.
In the name of
AV.
conservation.
Yeah.
Estimated you. Receive divinity. Nothing major. Bloom.
But yeah, this is the boss fight.
Dead return.
Every simulated universe world, default world, I mean, on base simulated universe has a different boss. But once we start encountering a knowable domain and other versions of simulated universe, there are other bosses that we'll be encountering, so don't worry about that too much. All bosses have different mechanics, but you guys will probably just recognize them. The only thing that I'll probably have to explain later is the swarm disaster mechanics. And now I realize this account doesn't have a casteress. This account doesn't have a casteress. This is sad.
With enough believers, lies become reality.
Kinda sad. Big sad.
Was that it? Show no mercy.
This account ain't have no casteress. Chad, I think we'll barely get off of this.
It's pitiless.
You can't run.
We'll barely win this by a hair's thread. Yeah, we still win. But we barely win. We
Battles
barely
are
win,
chess
Chad. We
games.
barely won
No
that.
two are alike.
Didn't look at the elixir. But yeah, that basically ends off our class for today. Now we'll just be doing simulated universe runs. So yeah. Yeah, feel free to chat now, chat now, guys. We're just finished. If you guys want to join VC with me, feel free. Kind of bored right now. Kind of bored right now, if you can't tell. So yeah. Tankers, if you want to join voice chat, just join general and I'll just drag you up here. Svarog. Interesting. It's been a while since I fought Svarog. Wait, is Fine not even built? Fine is not even built yet properly. Did they have relic mats? Also, we'll sometimes I'll just be streaming to do simulated universe content because it's fun to just solo it most of the time. It's funny to just like try and do it every now and then because it's funny. Like, yeah. I'll try to craft a relic right now. Relic. Synthesize. There we go. Oh god, this guy is not sorting everything. Fuck me. Okay, we'll have to go through each of these one by one. But yeah, tankers, if you want to join VC, just tell me. I'll just drag you up here. Might just go to Jin's server, but no. Okay, this one's actually pretty good. Double crit piece. We take those. Alright, now easier. Wait. Now easier. Alright, now I've dragged my beloved friend here. Okay. Alright, most of this is just shit now, so that really matters. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay, that's fine. If you don't want to speak, don't force yourself. Don't worry about it. We can't. Fuck me. Okay, fine. We'll go through relics by one by one. Fine. That's bad. It's bad too. Let's speed and speed. If you want, you can deafen too for just the experience, and I'll just call you when we're done when I'm done streaming. Okay, that's just bullshit. Okay, that's sad. That's just big sad, brother. That's just big sad. Also, do keep in mind that the simulated universe actually kind of does have a working Pokédex, so that's just the funny part about Simu. It does kind of actually have a working Pokédex, which is funny as hell. We'll be running DPS Anaxa. Ain't no way, bruh. We're running DPS Anaxa. Actually, no. We could run just deep. Yeah, honestly, we could just run this. Never mind. We could actually just run this. I forgot Jingu 1 is considered erudition. Oh yeah, later down the line, at some point, we will get the erudition from Golden Gears, and erudition is actually kind of broken. So, do keep that in mind, Chad. So, okay, this one's really worth it. Golden Coin of Discord at this early. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Gun. We use gun. I gun. I shoot. I gun.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Please open up. Have some sunshine.
Alright, time to send out the fat fuck.
And I'll give you what you need.
Restore the skies.
Fat fuck time.
And I'll give you what you need. To the soul.
To the soul. Wait, let me play some music. It's kind of boring. Kind of boring. Also, let me check. Amika, you're not streaming tonight, right? Yeah, you're not streaming.
And I'll give you what you need. Insanity. A foregone conclusion. Here, this thunder.
You'll pay for this.
I'm just a frail to the soul.
Show your courage. Might are we forged? The future is bright. Have some sunshine.
1,000
May the
thanks.
faint light dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Thank you. And I'll give you what you need. What's the matter?
Also, I'm just watching Shagrock's video right now, so don't mind me being silent. I'm just watching
A
Shagrock's
foregone conclusion.
plan tier list.
Conflict is pitiless.
Guide with the Rainbow Bridge. Show me the way. Your assistance is timely.
I'm just a frail scholar. To the soul.
Don't be rash.
A foregone
I'm just doing
conclusion.
regular Simu. Honestly, it's a throwback.
This battle is unavoidable.
Hey,
Lend
Munchie,
me your
welcome.
strength.
Welcome to chat.
There's no time to lose.
Okay. We're just doing regular simulated universe runs. I'm already done teaching chapter 1, so we're just doing simulated universe runs.
That one is hard to persuade. Let's observe first.
I wasn't following. Oh, bruh. It's fine, Lychee. It's fine. Welcome, by the way, Lychee. Thank you for the follow. And we're just doing your regular simulated universe runs in your account. Yeah.
Assistance is timely.
Also, yeah, this comp actually really works because it actually really benefits Jingo on here.
Insanity.
Bunga bunga.
To the soul. Show no mercy. Here, this thunder.
To be fair, I barely stream on Twitch, so it's understandable. I only started streaming on Twitch when I enabled simulcasting.
Sagacious discernment. To guard and defend. Crush them.
No problem. Thank you for coming by.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Lend me your strength.
Conflict
I keep
is
forgetting.
pitiless.
It's fine.
To the soul.
I'll process the payments later once I'm done with the stream.
Here, this thunder.
Remember this moment.
And that's win. That's a win. Do-do-do-do-do.
So. Show no mercy.
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Conflict is pitiless.
Show me the way. Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
I have it under control. Here, this thunder.
Lend me your strength.
Conflict is
Where to
pitiless.
go? It's because of the little cell thingies. You do have to go choose. You have to choose where to go. Little cell? It really depends, yeah. The other one is a little easier. It's just two, because it's just two choices. I mean, like I said, it really depends. It really depends. For swarming golden years. Oh, Yeah, it's a lot easier to choose
mercy.
from Golden Gears and Swarm, because Swarm and Golden Gears actually
To
give
guard
you
and
the
defend.
option, more
Crush
options
them.
than you think,
Show me the way.
instead of just two direct paths.
Destroy the skies.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
I don't think about the other options. Later I'll be discussing the other options and why some of them might be a good option. Also, there's encounter domain, so it's like fighting domain.
Have some sunshine.
Here, this thunder.
You'll have to tell
Lend me
me
your
which ones are
strength.
good, lol. Oh, don't worry. I'll tell you when those streams come up, so you can learn what
With
does
this divine
which.
power, I
It really
reforge
highly
all
depends
things.
on some factors. But don't worry too
Show
much
no
about it.
mercy.
It'll because it's kind of like a little overwhelming.
Destroy the skies. Troubles.
Here, this thunder.
Show me the way. Lend me your strength.
It def is.
Conflict
Yeah,
is
don't
pitiless.
worry. This stuff is a little like complicated even for old me, so
Have some sunshine.
it took a while for me to like really learn everything.
Here, this thunder.
And it's kind of fun though to teach people what most things do. It's like I like pretending, not even pretending. I like being a professor, so it's kind of fun. It's always been my dream to teach people. So yeah.
I'm not built for this. You go ahead if you wish to engage.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
With this divine power, I reforge all things. Show no mercy.
Oh, welcome Michio. Welcome.
Show me the way.
We're done with classes. To be fair, you don't even really need to take this class. You basically know all of the things I'll teach people, except for Ruan Mei. But yeah.
Don't be rash. The future is.
You student. Love
To the
Mao.
soul, insanity.
I mean, whatever you want. If you want to learn, feel free.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Michio is Tanker's
Lend
best
me your
friend.
strength.
Follow my charge. Here, this thunder.
Me is Michio.
To
Ah.
the soul, insanity.
Michio.
Dispel the gloom.
Airbender guy.
Restore the skies.
No, this is Tanker. This is the friend of the last Airbender. Basically, the Korra. The Korra.
Is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder. To the soul. With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Show me the way.
Insanity. Conflict is pitiless.
Lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Tame his air condition. I have no idea. Ask him yourself. He's in chat right now.
To the soul.
Tankers, have you tamed your air conditioner?
I will forge all things.
Or do I have to buy you a boom arm myself? Because do I have to buy you a boom arm myself?
Watch this magic trick. Watch this magic trick.
Show your courage.
I commend.
Yes. There we go. That's fine. His aircon is basically his stand at this point. Honestly, you're not wrong. You are so not wrong for that. He's here in VC with me right now, but yeah, you're so not wrong for that.
Lend me your
Holy
strength.
shit.
Here, this thunder. With this divine power, I reforge all things. Conflict is pitiless.
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Stay close. Here stands the Silvermane
I
Guard.
should-
Lend me your
I'm
strength.
thinking about making reaction videos while playing the game, but nah,
Here, this thunder.
I don't know why.
Just give it up.
Trifling.
I dare to
Show
not
no
put my
mercy.
volume on headphones so I could hear myself on the aircon. Bruh. That's the stand power.
I commend.
I think preferably I'll start with Golden Gear, with Unknowable Domain first, actually, at some point. Yeah, I'll probably start with Unknowable Domain.
When faced with an army, bide your time and time your attack.
Show your courage. Light a weak.
Watch this magic trick.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
With this divine power, I reforge all things.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Show no mercy.
Show me the way.
Insanity. To the soul. Conflict is pitiless.
Lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder.
Reevaluating. Initiating.
Damage. Oh my god, they're targeting fat fuck. They're targeting fat fuck. Oh my god, they're targeting fat fuck. Chat, they're targeting fat fuck.
Look, with this divine power, I reforge all things.
Don't be rash. May this dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Resistance is timely.
Calculating result. Analysis. Analysis complete.
Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
There's always a lend me your strength.
Here, this thunder.
They don't know what the fat fuck is the strongest of all of them. Honestly, you're not wrong. Fat fuck can be actually very broken.
To the soul. Conflict is pitiless.
Executing operation. Value exceeds threshold.
This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Look, the show has with this divine power. I reforge all things.
May this faint dispel the gloom, restore the skies.
I'm just a frail scum. Insanity. To the soul. A foregone conclusion. Here, this thunder. Show no mercy.
You'll pay for this. Guide me.
Done. Okay, we'll do one more and then
An
we'll
undisputed
end stream.
victory.
Do DU, please? We'll do DU eventually. Not right now, though. I'm just progressing simulated universe, basic worlds. Okay, this one's easy. Chat, should we try Finon? Should we try doing a Finon run, even though we don't have relics for Finon yet? Mecha break? Honestly, I'm thinking about streaming it at some point, yeah. Seems fun, but like I want to try getting used to the controls first because I'm still not used to the controls. I want to start getting used to it first though. It's gonna be a little difficult to run because this I can barely heal them.
Light up the dawn.
I love this. It makes life so much easier. Fuck me. This makes so. This make like. This is making my life way much more easier. I love this so much. This feels so good. Oh yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Oh, that felt good. What happened? Vacuum cleaner? I honestly, I have no idea. Just like my run just got way more easier. Aha, stuffed toy. Break it and pat it lightly. You gain nothing. Ah, yes. You gain nothing.
That looks like a tough one. Let me Gravitas.
May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies. Resistance is timely. They're lost. Have some sunshine.
Trust me. We can do anything! Never forgive! This is being in sync. I'm still here.
For tomorrow.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Prayers won't help you.
I'm fine.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
For your sake.
All right, you all ready for this? You all ready for this?
Scorching heat. Empty shell.
You all ready for this? This is world ender shit right here, chat. World ending shit.
So without substance. Empty shell.
World ending shit right there. I guess I'll get crit boost. Crit boost is fine.
Who goes there?
Deja vu.
Follow me. Follow me.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
They're lost. Show me the way. Your assistance is timely. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Thank you. I can still keep going.
Don't be rash.
Immortality means forever.
Lend me your strength.
For tomorrow.
I'm on it.
Oh my god, of course I can't do TB.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Secret of the saints.
You just don't learn.
The future will come.
I'm on it.
Mimi. Lend me your strength.
For tomorrow. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. You sun tear the sky. Feel the empty shell. the new dawn. Is that all? A miracle. Empty shell. Soul without substance. Sun, tear the sky.
Explosion.
Stars burn to ash. That looks like a tough one. Let me test the waters first.
Show your courage.
Light up the dawn.
Troubles. They're lost. Show me the way. Lay this.
Breaks over.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Resistance is timely. Lend me your strength.
No other choice but forward. A future will come.
This is being in sync. We can do it. Trust me. We can do anything.
Guide me to Rainbow Bridge. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I can't let them down.
Me.
Existence is for tomorrow. Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn. Feel the soul without substance. Sun, tear the sky. Is that a empty shell? Soul without substance. Hail the new dawn. Empty shell. All stars burn to ash.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
A future will come.
You can do it. We can do anything.
Forget.
Show me the way.
Oh yeah, Final insta-res.
Fury of
Final gets
innumerable
insta-res
core
because we
flames
have
consume
destruction.
me. Sun, tear the sky.
Sir, your HP's not gonna feel it. Your HP's not gonna feel this. His HP ain't feeling it, chat. His HP ain't feeling it.
Is that empty shell? Soul without substance.
Brother self heals way too much. He's way too broken.
Sun, tear the sky.
Alright, send out the nuclear bomb. I dare you, send out the nuclear bomb.
All stars burn to ash.
Show your courage.
Light up the dawn. That looks like a tough one. Let me test the waters first.
Yeah, I don't think Kafka's gonna survive this chat.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Chat, I don't think Kafka's gonna survive this chat.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Break's over.
Lend me your strength.
No other choice but forward. Future will come.
We can do it!
I'm fine.
How does that feel?
Holy shit, dominated?
Nature is great. Have some sunshine.
Something for everybody. Not so
Finon gets dominated? Ain't no way. I did not know that was canon.
This is being in sync.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. The sun tear the sky. Feel the scorching heat. Empty shell. I'll never yield to hail the new dawn.
Oh, Kafka, I dare you to try your best fighting this shit. This ain't you ain't surviving this. You ain't surviving this, Kafka.
Tear the sky.
You ain't not surviving this.
ready.
Is that all?
Feeling a little dizzy.
So without substance, all stars.
You ain't surviving this.
Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
We can do anything.
For tomorrow.
Something for everybody. Not so fast.
Lend me your strength.
The future will come.
Ready? Take a guess.
Show me the way. I mustn't fall. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Trust me. We can do anything.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me.
Not so fast.
Hail the new dawn. Empty shell. You sun tear the sky. So without substance.
Something for everybody. Oops.
Empty shell. Hail the new dawn.
Ready? Who will it be?
Is that all? So without substance. All stars burn to ash.
Have some sunshine. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies.
Zoning out. I can not so fast.
Show me the way.
Don't be scared.
For tomorrow.
Something for everybody. Watch your feet.
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. You sun tear the sky.
That's way too much.
How do you like that? Take a guess.
Is that all?
Wait, I'm curious what happens. I'm kind of curious now. What happens when this thing triggers? I'm curious now. I want to see this.
So without substance. Empty shell. Your sun tear the sky.
Oh, it healed itself. Fuck.
Something for everybody. Oops.
So without substance. All stars burn to ash.
We can do anything!
A future will come.
Dispel the gloom! Restore the skies!
Who will it be?
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'm still here.
Gotta stop them.
Does that sting?
Fury of innumerable core flames consume me. Hail the new dawn. Empty shell. Your sun tear the sky.
Don't be scared.
So without substance.
Something for everybody. Watch your feet.
Empty shell.
And we win.
Amphorius will welcome the true dawn.
All right. We'll be ending stream here, chat. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys probably next stream. I don't know if I'll be streaming Stranova or Mecha Break or anything after this, but yeah. I'll see you guys next stream, alright? See ya, peeps.